Time for next miniature game. This one was played last month, January 2021. I played with white and my opponent was a computer. A very classic program from years back, actually from 1978. And it's sort of reborn because someone programmed it into a UCI program. So you can play it against in a computer, personal computer. So it used to be just a chess computer, and it's called Sargon. So here we go. I play one e4. Sargon replies e5. And here I play what I've been lately playing and enjoying to play is knight to c3, the Vienna game. I kind of like this, although this is not considered as good as knight f3, but in practice it's interesting. It's totally playable. Knight f6, and here I play a system I actually learned from one Magnus Carlsen. So I played g3 here. This is quite a solid system. And Sargon develops bishop c5. I develop my bishop here, g2. Knight c6. And then I play pawn to d3. And now the program makes a natural move, castling, which allows me to play this testing kind of move. I decided I want to test Sargon a little bit because, as can be seen, the bishop is out from this diagonal. So whenever this is the case, this move can be an interesting move, and it usually leads into interesting game, especially in this Vienna kind of system. And now we see a very natural response from computer. They always seem to like to do this because they don't like this kind of awkward pin, so they immediately harass the bishop with h6. But this move, well, it's still okay, but now I play the true test for the computer. I play h2 to h4, and let's see what happens. Because the theory is, in these cases, that if black now captures, yes, he wins a piece, but to give white this h file is quite daring. So, well, computer likes material and it doesn't see too much wrong with it, so why not? Okay. And I take here. Now I'm threatening his knight. So this is already interesting. So if the computer would save his knight, then that would practically be not be so very good, because this knight guards this square, which my queen wants to go into h5 all the way through the h file. So the computer plays well here. Doesn't move the knight, but he plays d7 to d6. And Stockfish agrees this is the best move here, which makes totally sense. And here now I could take the knight, and he would take with the queen, and that would be okay. But it's not really particular advantage, because I don't want that the queen and the bishop eyeing here, and okay. I just didn't want that happening. I did not want to activate this queen. So therefore I played something else. I played actually a more tricky move, bishop to h3. So now I ask another question. Still I ask the question from the computer. Are you going to move this knight somewhere? And so there's only one move here actually that's good for black. And that is this one, bishop e6. This is not so easy move to make always. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but you still have to give up this knight. And this would be like equal game. This didn't happen. So, oh, by the way, this purpose of playing this bishop on this diagonal is basically also to neutralize this bishop. So it doesn't go to g4 to harass my queen, and if it ever gets here, then certainly my queen cannot go here. And so that's really the point also. So now Sargon 1978 makes a critical mistake. It decides to finally save this knight, moves it to d7. It's getting stormy now, and oh, you can say that d7 square is actually as good a square as any other. If it would have moved to e8 or h7, it doesn't really matter. So my next move is very natural. Queen to h5. This is the dream square for my queen. And of course the computer doesn't like it, so it sees the only way to harass my queen is this, and that's correct. It's the only way to harass my queen. But my queen goes simply one step forward, and is still enjoying his life. So now it's pretty telling that black's best move already technically is queen takes g5. So that being the case, the situation is very, very dire. So the computer played here the next move, played an active attacking move, knight to d4. And now I have a chance to make a fun move here. And well, it's not every day you can get to play this kind of move. So I play bishop to e6. And there's two points, pretty clear points with this move. First of all, it opens the h-file for the rook to use, truly. And second of all, it creates this spin for the king, so I have also a threat of this. So I basically have three different mating threats. Here, here, and here. So there is no saving of this position. And well, the computer still could have made some checks here. 1-2 checks here, c2 and e3 and what you have. So, but Sargon played now to finish the game. Knight takes e6, and I played this mating one. So this was a in 13 moves with white, but so. It's a nice thing to have. But I've actually been playing. This game was part of the match I've been playing against this program, and it's not quite as easy as this. I mean, with white I've had good time, but with black in 2 games I've been in trouble, and it was only because of this certain repetition bug that allowed me to draw those 2 games. So the match is still going on. It's a fun little program actually, and you can check it out if you want. Sometimes overall in these kind of situations the old computers, they don't exactly realize, they don't see the danger of opening up the H file, because it's still many moves away in the future when it actually happens, and when the consequence happens. So this kind of thing can happen.